Okay, it's not like there's like a huge EBM scene anywhere, but there is a huge ABM scene in the world now, and it's definitely people are waiting. It may or may not be me. It may be somebody else. It might not be for 3 years, but somebody is going to make a kick-ass EBM album that everyone's going to pay a lot of attention to. It's coming for sure. There's so much of this coming.
Is that Stein?
Yeah, he's close. Yeah, but there's no vocals. But yeah, very close to what I like. And that video, oh my god,
really things that like needs a rap.
Yeah, but it's still dance music because there's no vocals. I want to if he had vocals on it, then I'd be like, that's it. But he's very good. Yeah, I really like.
What about Radical G?
Yeah, Radical Glenn is a good friend of mine. Yeah,
Glenn.
I like Glenn a lot, and he's also very good.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, I did one track with him. We want to do more. But it's just hard to work when you're in a different country from someone steady.
What about your inspiration?
Well, the musical? I mean, we know that, right?
For lyrics.
It has to come from real life. It has to. I mean, anything that I've ever heard that's really good is like your own personal story is the only thing that works. Is good because it's like from my own stuff. That's why I mean it, you know. Like,
you managed to go to techno events or...
Yeah, luckily. Luckily, I mean, you know how like a lot of the little EBM goth parties are. They're like, you know, they're not going to fly you around
because you're a little bit crossover. You're a bit.
I think that's important. And also, you know,
is it good or is it sometimes it can be a problem?
No, it's always good. It's good.
People say, yeah, but you're not enough like this.
No, it's good.
Like this.
It's good. You know, I don't play like, you know, a place where Richie Hawtin would play, but I play a lot of other events, so that's fine. I also think that's, you know, I think that the best 80s EBM stuff was because there was a lot of 12-inch remixes coming out, like Headhunter, and like the ones that made it big were because they were remixed and they had the dance beat. It just, okay, it wasn't a dance beat like today, but it was because you could play it in a club. It's really like everyone's always like Detroit. I'm like, nah. Belgium, New Beat also, you know, like it's just as early.
You also like Snowy Red.
Yeah, of course. I love New Beat. I have 5,000 records, all from the 80s, and I have a huge EBM section. Yeah. I mean, New Beat section.
Yeah. What about Dirk Evans?
Oh, no, I have. Oh, Dirk, what a legend. And I was like so obsessed to meet him. And I played a show in Italy, and I met Eric. And I didn't know who it was. It was like, it was like one of Eric's side bands, and I was playing there too. And I didn't know the side band. So then after the show, I'm sitting next to him, and we're talking. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, where are you from? And I was like, New York. And he's like, yeah, I'm Eric. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah. And he's like, and it's like, I was like, yeah, Clinic is really good. He's like, oh yeah. It's like, I'm in the Clinic. I'm like, what? I was like,
yeah, Dirk is.
But we played in Sweden at this festival up north.
Oh yeah.
And it was good because I got lucky because we were traveling with them the whole time, and our flight got delayed like 4 hours. So I had them, just the two of them, at a restaurant for 4 hours, and we just got to really know each other. I learned all their secrets, how they make music.
Do you realize that Absolute Body Control?
What?
They released their first stuff in 1980, and that was exactly at the same time as Depeche Mode.
Well, I think Absolute Body Control.
Yeah.
I think that if Dirk,
it's amazing.
If Dirk,
really amazing.
If he just did a little bit more, right, at that right time, maybe just like fixed the English just a little bit on some of the songs, they could have been huge. Like they had such a great live show. Everything is perfect. I mean, they are huge, but they could have been like, they're not known in the world like Flock of Seagulls. Like they're not known of that world. You know what I mean? And they could be.
Yeah, but I think he's doing fine.
He's done his own thing his whole life. I mean, that's amazing.
He's got four bands, so it's okay. I think he's
Yeah, but everyone was just one hit and then retire.
So what about analog versus digital? I know you're.
Well,
you're
I mean,
very...
I mean, for certain things, you want the real thing. Like for like baseline sequencing, that's going to sound authentic. Yeah, you want an analog sequencer for sure. And also, you can do anything in digital, but you have to work harder. So you have to use EQ. You have to be more careful. When I have like a real analog drum machine and all this real stuff.
Would you like
to just
to
play with the levels, and that sounds good. You know what I mean? You don't have to finesse it as much, you know, which is nice.
I'm sure you would love to tour, to go on tour with more gear, more analog stuff.
Well, not only that, another person. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
For years, when I lived in Berlin, I had a guy that would play keyboards live. I mean, if someone would pay me enough, I would have a drummer, like electronic drummer. I would have somebody really playing keys. I would have some real equipment. Right now, I have all this stuff I get on an airplane, and they're like, you know, it's like right at the edge.
You have to be pragmatic.
So I bring what I can. So it's a choice: helmets and lights, or an analog synth. And helmets and lights work better for this, you know.
It's more important to communicate some energy, you know.
Yeah.
If you just have a lot of gear, it doesn't communicate to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
Usually you
it's good to have it all. I mean, if you can really do
you
it
play
right.
with a girl. Usually no.
It depends. You know, when I can, I bring somebody because it's better. You know. I mean, right now the show is like, it's playing live in Ableton, and there's a lot of stuff. But I mean, it's obvious when I walk in front to the crowd. It's not like I'm not sitting there doing something. You know? I'm like, but I'm still singing my songs. You know, it's like I don't have to prove someone I know how to make it because I did make it. You know.
Yeah, and you're.
I respect both.
You're a big specialist for all the new
I just use,
applications
just
on
because
iPad
I'm
and
obsessed,
all those things.
It's like it's a really good hobby.
I saw the video where you were showing all the stuff that you can do with an iPad. It was amazing.
It is amazing.
It's crazy.
It is amazing, and it's like also because
wouldn't you like to do it on in a live show,
Yeah,
like
you know,
going with your iPad in the public and in the audience?
Did you see what they did to me? They picked me up and threw me on the ground. They tried to destroy me. I'm going to be covered in black and blue marks. I don't think my iPad would make it. And also the sweat. I'm always dripping sweat, and you can't use it. I tried a few times, but
yeah, and you get glitches and you get problems with
but the iPad is amazing, especially when, you know, for somebody new. And none of it is amazing. But if you come from like 1980 when I had an Atari and like pushing just to make a beat, it took me like 40 minutes.
Did you?
And now they can glitch and do everything just like.
Did you have an Atari?
Yeah, an Atari ST and an Amiga. Oh yeah, I had both. My first sequencer was this thing called Dr. T's KCS, and what was crazy about it was just a grid of numbers, and you would play the sequences and they play. But what's interesting is it's the Ableton session view.
Really?
It's the same thing.
It's the same idea.
But it was just MIDI, yeah. And I was like, when Ableton came out, I was like, oh my god,
it's the same.
Like, how cool is that? You know, but much better, obviously.
Great. So if you're in a radio show and I say, what do you want to choose, one or two songs that you really want to choose, like
to show off?
Yeah.
I would choose. I know the song, and I play it all the time when I want to impress somebody. It's a song called Herzlos, Heartless in German, and the band is called Stratus. Stratus, Stratis. When you hear this song, it's the best. It's like the best EBM, cool, cold wave track you're ever gonna hear in your life, and nobody knows it. It's like this is like some demo that I found, but it's so good.
Oh, it's good. Another one?
Okay, another song. Oh, okay, that's easy. Soft Cell, Persuasion, the B-side to Memorabilia. Din, 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 din. That is one of the sickest. That is those two songs.
A huge classic.
Yeah. Songs that could be in like the movie Clockwork Orange or something from like just really demented electronic early 80s songs, you know. Like.
Okay, Oliver, it's great. Nice talking to you.
Bye. Time to party.